Okay, Bismillah. So this is replying to a comment which was saying that revelation functions like a hypothesis verified by observation and skepticism. You know, in our Islamic epistemology, it's well grounded in revelation, but again, making that assumption that it functions like a hypothesis. This is already mixing two categories, Greek epistemology and Islamic epistemology, which are separate in that like two separate universes. They can never be a bridge, they're just parallel. What you are doing here, knowingly or unknowingly, is that you're trying to build a bridge in between these two parallel universes, and you're just smuggling only Greek epistemology on one side. Then you say that this is what the Quran says, this is what Revelation says. But inshallah, let me try and clarify by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gently. Listen, first of all, I did not say that Islam rejects observation. I've never said that Islam rejects reason. I've never said that Islam rejects investigation. No. But what I did say is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran calls for all of this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not call for blind faith. Now, the fundamental in our Islamic epistemology, something which is very fundamental, is that knowledge does not begin with a hypothesis as you claim. Because when you say it begins with the hypothesis, then it has to be verified by observation and skepticism. Already, that's a Greek epistemological framework. Revelation does not begin in this way. Because when you talk of hypothesis, the fundamental of all hypotheses is just beginning in doubt. But now when we go to Revelation, what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, in the second surah? After the Al-Fatiha, after the introduction, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Bana naqul a'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim, Alif Lam Mim. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. Alif Lam Mim. No one knows the meaning of these. It's by consensus of our scholars. Then what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say is, ذَلِكَ, that is the book. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that in terms of it's above us, it's above our reason. So what we have to do, we have to humble ourselves and be in awe, in wonder, how something is far above our reason. Allah says, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. In it, لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ, there is no room for doubt whatsoever. So, this assumption which are saying that revelation functions like a hypothesis, you have to know that all hypotheses, their foundation is doubt, no matter what you can say. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins in one of the introductory surahs of the Revelation saying that there is no doubt whatsoever in it. So these assumptions of saying that revelation functions like a hypothesis verified by observation and skepticism, it does not fit inside our Islamic epistemology. In our Islamic epistemology, revelation comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the knower of the ultimate truth, gives the prophet who use our faculty of thinking in order to realize revelation, to come into terms with revelation, because it's aligned with our fitra. We use reason, we use our intellect in order to come in line with revelation, not to always be skeptic about revelation. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.